for me to have. I think this was the end of the boat too. I try to always ask for less. The boat ask enough that they ask me if I want that last little piece at the 50% off. If you get a bigger discount.
Oh, it is on. Okay. All right. Hello, hello, hello. We are coming on to do a how to make a wine tote bag, or you can call it an insulated bag. It's the buttery patterns that are on sale this week for $2.99. We've had this one as a while. As you can tell, it's torn all up. And of course, I took the resident seamstress to help me know how much to get, because I be liking what I like, but it don't always be the one that's on sale. So this is M6338. And of course, it was on the summer to-do list, but there was a really busy summer, so we didn't do any food treats or bags. But I've had the pattern, and so we're going to make the wine tote over here in the middle. Eventually, the other two tote bags are here. So I wanted mine to match, so I only got a pattern and match. All you got to do is give up one meal eating out. You know, a meal is $30. Use a couple of coupons, and you might come out with a fabric you like. Or you could do like the Savvy Saver. And she was able to do what? Where your computer? So you can add to the stage. Where your computer?
Add to the stage.
Yeah. She was able to get a wonderful buy. She'll show it to you in a minute. Because then I'll be just screwing across the table. I forgot my board. I always bring my board because I don't want to cut on nobody's table. I have the big long board that's like 6 feet across, 8 feet across, and you pull it out, it's like a science project board. I don't want to cut on the table or anything. But I did find this print. I like this. I want something heavy enough. And because if you know my lunchbox, if you ever seen them, I like the lunchbox that's embroidered with my name, the business name. I get the ones with the little pictures. I used to sell 31 tote bags and gifts. I might need to go back over there with them. And I buy all their products. So we got the insulation. What is called insulated fleece? Yep. Mm-hmm. By Pellon, Pellon. And of course, they have sales all the time. You can always use your coupons at Joann's, but they're doing the 30% off for teachers. So we pulled that out. If you got a coupon in your Joann's app, if you got a singing system, anything you got, pull out all your coupons and ask for them, because every bit helps. If you can see my machine right now, I already took the arm off because I'm going to have to buy me another bobbin, because the bobbin that's in here, my machine is an older machine. It's a brother, but it needs, look, I got a metal bobbin, and it's almost gone. See? I ain't going to make it. So I'm going to have to thread it and wind the bobbin. So while Miss Carolyn gets her machine set up, this is my, I have a bobbin that's drop in from the front. This is one of those little sewing machines. We got one here at Black Friday. I think it was $50 or $85, not even $100. But this machine is about 15 years old. I do still use my presser foot on the floor, not on the table. I don't know how to do that. That's fancy people. I guess the spreader, she used her hand and do hers up top. I have both of my pin cushions. This is the magnetic one. And I guess I just started with these, so I love tomato pin cushions. So I got one of those. Of course, you got to have your scissors. That's for fabric. Everybody knows you have scissors for different things. But because I need to take this off in order to wind the bobbin, well, to take the bobbin out. So this one, the one that comes with it, is a metal bobbin. I don't think it really matters if it's metal or plastic, but it's not enough on here for me to do what I need to do. So rather than use what's on here right now, let it run out and me get frustrated, I'm going to go ahead on and wind me a new bobbin now. You probably can see it better than that, and I took it out the case. See, it's almost gone. So I just grabbed it and I've taken it out so that I can do that. Let's see if it copied the link onto the group page. Let's see. Invite. Copy.
I don't want the big green for I just want the box and with the two white things. If I didn't want you would need it. You don't see my phone cord on the floor.
Make a pine tote egg. Oh my. Right. That should have given you the link. Okay. All right. I think I can handle this part without needing tech support, which would be Miss Carolyn or anybody else that's close by. I could do some basic things on my own, but I like to have somebody close by if I get stuck. That's why it does not say let me teach you. Just so it says come join me. Now, whenever I always saw my mommy buy thread, it was almost always by one or two companies. So this is just dual duty. And the way this machine is set up, you stick it meaning the thread on the top. And I try to follow the picture so I don't get it wrong. Okay. We thread from here. So this is the bobbin. Okay, so across the top, and it's over here. And of course the end is gonna be raggedy. And I literally wrote the words bobbin on here, so I hope I got it right. Go across here and crisscross. So we're going the backward. I was gonna catch you before you sit down. Okay. Nothing to make sure I did my thing right.
Now what you got me? You said, I know you sent me something.
Just the link for the StreamYard.
To the email?
No, I put it in Messenger. But to all three of your pages. Because I know you
I saw it pop up twice.
So all I'm doing is cutting a little string so I can put it through the hole in the top of the bobbin. Oh goodness. Hold it where you can see it. Oh. It's kind of like we were saying, some of these holes circle and some of them are square. See, look. It's a bobbin, and so it's going to go down and around this way. Here. You go over here. But where the crisscross is? So I must go the other way, right? And then back across. Because I was like, it's got to come to this. Because this goes through the little hole in the bobbin. It goes here and it snaps up against this piece. And this is why I keep saying I want a self-threading machine. But then I'm like, I'm sure you got to still put the thread somewhere.
You do. You still got to do the
Yeah, but I bet you ain't got to be trying to find this little bitty hole over here. Because I honestly can't see it. And I can see up close. It's far away, I can't see. There we go. All right. And I want my bobbin on top. Push it here. Push it up against the I push it up against this part. Okay. If I got it right when I press the presser foot, that's what the pedal is called, like the pedal on the car. You press the presser foot, it'll make the turn wheel turn. And I got to put it to the edge of the tape. They need to make these cords longer, I tell you. Okay. Uh-oh, that might be what the problem is. Hold up, buddy. You can stay on there. Holding it through the top. How you know if it's on there right? Because that don't look right. No, it's not. Because you know what? It's winding around the side. You could always check it. Look. It's supposed to be winding onto the clear bobbin. I was like, wait a minute, that moved too fast. And let me guess, you got pre-wound or yours already wound up so you ain't got to be sitting and trying to look through the little hole? See what I mean? And that's why you need to
I have a light one. I just really bring it down.
Because depending on what color your fabric is and what you're working with, you want your and I'm using blue because that's what I got. Should I have switched to the white? I don't think it's gonna show.
I don't think it has any top stitching on it.
Okay, because it was. So I guess I should have showed you the pattern. The pattern is basically a one piece. So we're gonna show y'all how we make a pattern piece. If you got one pattern and two people need to use it, that'll hold this. I am literally under the machine trying to thread it, and threading it means to take the thread and stick it through the appropriate hole, whether it's the needle or the bobbin. But I can't see, so it's the light on my sewing machine is what I'm using to see.
It's asking if I have. It says join a studio, paste the StreamYard studio link.
You must be in whatever. What is that? Safari or you must have clicked one of those streams that it didn't want to go through, because it's supposed to let you come straight in. But yes, if it tell you to paste, you may have to stick it into another window.
But it goes, when I click on it, it goes to this.
Okay, you're joining the studio. So what does it say? It don't just say you could go in.
Paste the StreamYard studio link.
So the link I put in Messenger, you must have to paste it there. But you should have just been able to click on it in your Messenger. Click that.
It takes me to that blue screen.
And when you get to the blue screen, see if you can hit paste in there and then hit Enter Studio. Why is it telling you to do it in two places? Mm-hmm. Because that's what it's asking for, is the link.
Summertime Catch-Up?
That's the name of something old. Is it asking you which one? So those are old ones. So paste the StreamYard. What? Oh, hit join and see if that'll do it. What in the world? Oh. To go backstage, you have to do something different than just join it. I will say if you go to YouTube, it's just there in live. But that's not the goal. The goal is so you can see the teacher. I can't even say I'm facilitating. I am trying to follow the directions on the pattern. Right now, I'm just trying to stick this. Don't fall! I dropped it. You see how thin this string is? Look, and this little clear thing, and I'm trying to stick it in the hole. I guess it's a lighting issue. Because I thought I was sticking it in. That sounds so nasty. I thought I was threading the bobbin. It's the correct wording. All right. You stick it through the hole, you pull it through the hole. You agree.
Oh, see, I didn't learn that way.
Well, what way you learn?
I just wrap it around the bobbin a few times.
Well, I'm gonna wrap it already, but look, I ain't finna waste no thread. Look, thread costs money. We're gonna roll the joker back on now. All right. You did bring yours through the top, though, right?
No, on the bobbin. No,
You don't put it through the hole, only at the bottom?
I just wrap it around.
Oh, you don't stick it through the hole? Oh. She made it a point to tell us in 2 or 3 of the sewing classes I took to bring it through the whole.
Okay.
But I'm like,
I'm more self-taught.
No, but what I'm saying is I don't want mine to unravel. And okay, so what happened was the machine was making funky threading up under the bottom, and I was about to put it on the porch, and it wouldn't act right. And so we decided to just use pre-threaded bobbin, and I haven't had any problems since. Look, this is the first time I'm gonna use one that ain't pre-threaded. That's why I was like, can I put black on the undercover? See, look, this is what I was taught to do. Why are you going so fast, cousin? Yeah, but I got a heavy foot, so we got to keep up. And I usually hold it till it get full, then cut it again. But yeah, I wasn't never taught to roll it around the thing. I was taught to thread it through the hole, make sure this comes out on the top. And then it's threading up and down even, supposedly. I always hold it till it gets to the end. I wait till the sucker get full, too. But like this has got enough on it. Hey. I want to use a full one. I don't want it to run out before I get through what I'm doing. I felt you, Father. I felt you, Father. What they say, that basic sewing one-on-one stuff. How to thread your bobbin, how to thread your machine. Check out your tension, how tight. Come on, don't get tight on me. All right. Maybe she used dual duty because it's thick. I just know that's what I always say. It's another one she used too, but if it wasn't that brain, when I go to the store, I don't buy it. Like if she been using all these years, that's what I'm using. But of course, our little sewing kits have so many tools in them. Look at this nonsense.
What is it?
I'm gonna have to cut it anyway now.
What, your thread?
Look at it, knotted up.
Oh.
So you know that means I'm gonna have 2 separate bobbins.
That's okay.
No, I wanted them to be on one thread. But that was the whole reason why I was willing to rethread the machine. I mean, you know, because to thread your bobbin, you still got to unthread the machine anyway. Have your trash can nearby, unless you want to pick. Well, it's gonna be on the floor anyway, but I laid it on top. So this little basic machine, this is when you hold it down, the R is for reverse. This is a Brother LS 2400. This one is telling you about your straight stitches. It's got a pattern on the front, how tight it is, how loose it is. I keep mine pretty much on the 2 or the 3. That's why I wrote stay on 2, because I get eventually be like, let me put that on 3. Now, unless these are zigzag stitches, I basically got it on a 0. This is left or right or in the middle, L, M, and R. That's for the position of your needle. This is your presser foot. And if you turn the little screw here on the side, you know, you can release this presser foot, put another one. Because different materials need a heavier presser foot. I'm hoping this ain't so thick that it worked. Look, I don't know how many backup needles I got in the sewing kit. I'm the girl that keep the backup needles because I will sew over the pin. They tell you don't. But yeah, I will. Oh, I don't see the best. Oh, goodness, I done turned it all the way upside down. So I put painter's tape across my machine to mark, what is it called? My seam allowance. The seam allowance is how thick or wide, is it thick or thin? Whatever it is. But the width of the seam that you're gonna put. So I call myself tape mine down. Actually, I didn't tape it. My mother taped it because I was having a hard time. And so ever since then, I try to put a piece of tape on it. Back in the day when they taught stuff like that in school, 6th grade, I took home ec. So we did 6 weeks of cooking and 6 weeks of sewing. Now this is the way my machine is made. My bobbin is down here. So I don't want to have to keep taking this apart. So that's why I was like, let me go on thread my machine. And look, this is the this is the pre-threaded one. Because I didn't want to thread them thinking that's what was wrong with the machine. So this machine has a bobbin like this. It's a metal one. You got to pull it open. Kind of like open the door. Grab the bag and stick it in there. And This ain't gonna do much of nothing.
No, that might not.
That's what I had, but look how much this one got. Not much more. Or it ran out.
You might not need but so much thread.
I hope. Because who don't want to thread another one is me. So with this particular one, I'm holding a door, and then it's got a little latch where you take the thread, pull it down in the hole, bring it back. Once it's hanging out, look like a little tail to me, like a fish tail. You got to stick it inside the case. Bam. And when you want to take it out, grab the little door and pull it out. I don't want my thread to get stuck, so I try to grab the fish tail. All right, Miss Carolyn finna get on with Tote to see what she's doing. I see her in the corner. William. All right. See, I knew I needed to add my.
I'm not trying mine off.
Trying to turn mine down. I talk loud enough. She can hear me still. I just figured out it loud.
I thought I turned mine down.
Okay, I threaded it over there. It won't take long to thread the machine, but I'm gonna do it now. I have more time. You can see the whole thing. Delete the whole. Actually, I'm gonna add just a little bit until it dies. We're gonna tip this, set them up so you can see what we cut. I'm on mute. How many devices you got plugged in?
I only have one.
Look, I'm on mute. See, they asked me, do I want to unmute? I don't know why we're not getting this.
Let's see.
Okay. Do you hear a playback now? Okay, so I guess you have to put yours on mute, mine not on mute. So inside of a pattern, the pattern is nothing but the directions for how to make it and an instruction sheet. They got all the sizes on the back, and they'll tell you how wide your fabric is or what you need to do. I still don't read all that. I go in the store, give it to the people, which, as Miss Carolyn will tell you, is a no-no at some stores because the people do not know what's going on. They just cut fabric. But if you go in there, they tell you how wide or how many of what you need. They give you a direction sheet with pictures. And no, it's not easy. It's 1, 2, 3. So don't believe it. Do not believe the height. They gave us like 8 pages. Let me see on this paper here. 3. This is crazy. 4. No, it's 3. All these pages. And how many pieces, Miss Carolyn, we need? 1. Look at that piece she got in her hand. 1 piece now. But y'all gonna give me 3 whole pages. This is enough to have anybody confused. So when you get your pattern and you open it up, you got to then go on the hunt for the directions for how to make what you make. So Miss Carolyn is laying her fabric out. Oh, so look, this is what they call page 1. They go the name of it again. It's the macabre. And then you're gonna go find the piece that you're making. So they give you the labels for all the pieces. And they put letters on them. That's probably the easiest part about reading this. They tell us we need part A. So it's 1 piece. So what she has in her hand is part A, and it's got a number on it, number 1. It tells you what direction to lay it on the fabric. Oh, yeah, it's on the fold. Oh, it's a big long piece. It's a 14 inches up and down, and across is 5 and is that a half? Girl, I need to get my magnifying glass. You got a magnifier?
No, I just squint.
Well, you might be the squint of the day because I'm going to try to take a picture and blow it up. Bring your extra pair of eyes when you sew. Girl, I took a picture, still can't see it. I think it say 5.5. Yeah. The bottom number for how wide it is for that piece. It's in her hand though.
Yeah, it's 5.5 inches across.
Okay, 5.5 across. Oh, you know what this is? This whole page is in Spanish. Page 3 is in Spanish. Okay. So it's truly one full page. Gotcha. Okay, so this is the only page we need. So once again, reading is fundamental. Follow directions. So that's why the bag out to it. You just put it back in there. But it tells us what pieces we need, and it's only one piece. Oh, the small picnic tote. There's a casserole carrier, and there's a wine tote. Or what they call it, a bottle carrier. So piece A has a front and back. And it has a lining. It's 45 inches wide with or without the nap. We're going to put it on the fold. Look like it's folded left to right. Right, Carolyn?
Top to bottom.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm thinking like left to right, like a hot dog. Yeah, I see it. Look at her picture. It's a hot dog. And then you pin the actual pattern piece on the fold. I'm going to set my machine on the floor because I got to lay my pattern out. But see, she know what she doing with her eyes closed. I got to look for mine. Okay, so on your pattern, they have things like pattern markings. The grain line is an arrow, and it means place it on straight grain of the fabric. So that's parallel to the selvage of the fold. So the piece you're looking at that she has up against the fold, which is where the two pieces of fabric meet, like the back of it or the butt of the bread, you're laying that straight black line up against the edge of the fabric. You take the stick pins, and I like pins with the little head on them, and you're going to pin it so that it goes down. So when they say place it on the fold, they have what looks like a little block here on the pattern where you can see what they want that to look like. Now I'm going to put this machine on the floor, and I'll thread it when we get through because I want to go and lay my piece out. They tell you where to cut. They have cut lines. I'm old school, so I still use my marking tape. I still use my transfer paper and the marker. Miss Carolyn can look at hers and go. So the dotted lines are the lines you're going to stitch on. That's why they have space between them. Those are your stitching lines. The solid line is the line you cut on. Now with a pattern piece, because we only have one, dog, we bring the car stop down here. Okay, so if you have one pattern piece like she has, if she cuts it down to say she a size 10 or 8, then if you're a 12, you don't have no pattern piece. So we typically will fold it so then we can use it again. But on the solid black line or the solid outer line, you cut on those lines. The inside lines with the little dots with space between them, they're like dashes. That's your sewing line. And you'll notice it's a far enough distance from the solid line, which is called your seam allowance. So it'll show you where to put it. Now, this particular one, is that the cutout? Yep. They have a piece where we're going to cut out the top, which is where the handle goes on this wine tote bag. We sharing the piece like this instead of cutting it either way. But if you need to make your own piece, like when we were cutting, a friend of ours was going to be out of commission a little bit for a while. So we bought a bunch of tissue paper, and I had never seen anybody do that. You know that, Miss Carol? Make their own patterns. So we pulled out a bunch of tissue paper and we cut and traced it and made multiples of that. Okay. Now we're not selling it or anything. We're just making some ourselves. So literally that's what we're going to do with that piece right there. And if you can see this pattern piece, that's exactly what they did. Let's see how I go to 1. What is a picture in the picture?
You need anything else?
Okay, so she has the piece. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my machine on the floor. Okay. Do not laugh. I wanted all mine to look alike, so I got a bigger piece. But this will be the second time I make the tote. For the first tote, you know me, in case I mess it up, or it don't come out like I want it, could be in the recycle pile. That fabric was on sale for like $1, so I did grab it. And also because I like to match. I'm that girl that go out on and match with the same outfit on her home girl or with her man. What's my bag get? So, there we go. And as you can see, this is the pattern. Tape measure. Make sure it's right on there. I'm sure it is. I'm looking at it. And you can pretty much eyeball how long 12 inches is. And I'm all about a cute sewing box, so I do have a cute little sewing box with all my utensils in. Even my sewing machine got a ride in a cute little bag. I like all my stuff to be cute and matchy. So if you ever seen me in my wait a minute. Oh, I'm over here touching the pen button. You unpin. Oh, wait, yellow means pen. Duh. Let me see. I'm over here clicking the yellow thing, and it's telling me I'm pinning y'all. I wasn't trying to pin these folks. How you unpin? Go back to the name and hit unpin. That's crazy. So, if you don't know about your cell phone, be careful what you do. We start. Look, I'm over here pinning stuff. I thought I was unpinning. Oh, that was Tamika asking about the event. Terry didn't respond back. Wait, text fast Leaker. She's talking about she can't interact. Do she want to get on the back of the stage? I wasn't sure if she was gonna come, so I didn't send her an invite for the back. Most people don't ever come; it just be you and me. But I did try to post it in the group, and I tried to post it because it's live on YouTube. I was like, okay. I was trying to take a picture of it. All right, so I went over to the sewing box to pick up the tape measure, and I rolled it backwards, which means it started at 60. Nobody starts counting at 60. It started at 1. Oh, yeah, this will work because this had 14 inches. I was wondering why it was folded like this. It's 14 inches in height and only like 5.5 wide. So you want to make the pattern, or you want to give me the tissue and I make it?
Give you this pattern. I'm gonna cut this twice.
Baby, that's tracer paper. That ain't what I asked you. Oh, you gonna mark it? Well, y'all make sure y'all can see what Miss Carolyn doing. Then let me put her on the stage. No. What I'm saying is you are now tracing. So tell them what you doing because I'm still laying my piece out. I'm just gonna switch and put you on the big stage. I have to try to keep up with her because she be know what she doing. I be done got lost. There we go.
Okay, well.
Because see, I'm at the beginning. I was gonna trace it before we start so we could both do it at the same time. That's fine. You just on the next step. I'm gonna be getting my tissue paper. I think I remember what we did.
Here's my pattern. No, why not? I might need to.
Because I thought it was like 14 and 14 together. Or maybe not.
Let me read the guide sheet again. I might not need. I don't need the pattern again.
So when she said the guide sheet is the paper with the directions to guide you as to what to do. They typically tell you where to sew, where to fold. And it says it's 5 pages, but as I told you, pages 4 and 5 are in Spanish. Page 3 has the other tote bags. So you make this.
Okay. So we have to cut 2 of these. Still waste a lot of fabric.
It's not another way to fold it?
I could have folded it twice. That's okay. So we take out fabric.
Theirs look long, like it would have been 28 or something.
Because it's got a line in it. So let's see what this says. Let me do this first. So we could, a half a yard is a gracious plenty.
She said gracious.
If you can make probably 2 out of this half a yard. So then we'll lay it on the fold again. And pin.
And you have to cut them one at a time because they're on the fold.
I could have cut it. I could have cut it twice, at the same time, but
How am I gonna fold it if I do it anyway?
leave it together like it was originally, and then fold it again.
Oh. And look, I'm over here folding like you telling me, and just realize I got to go to a double fold for that to happen. So all I did was I'm gonna fold it back the way we had it.
I didn't. The only reason why I didn't do it because it seemed wasteful to me to cut it and have that left over. So,
Well, the question is, will I still be able to get 2 of them out of here? That was the question.
yeah, you can still get 2 because now you would fold that in half.
Well, it's got to be 14 up and down and 5 across.
You can get this pattern piece out of that.
Yeah, because that's wider than 5.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'm trying to remember all the numbers I read on the pattern. See, let's read my directions. Oh yeah, because that's 7. Let me see the 14, 18. You know how they say measure twice, cut once? Now, when she unpins it, then I'll have to take and lay it down and pin it on the piece.
Because I'm old school, I never learned how to use those fancy clips and magnets and stuff like that.
She said them pins.
Because I've been sewing since I was 4, so I didn't learn. Barbie, they didn't have this when we were making Barbie doll clothes.
They said right here, you go your glossary, and it literally says the word glossary.
It's always been on the pattern.
Seam allowances, but I'm saying they only taught us certain things about reading the patterns and certain ones. Like it says, notch the outer corners where you're going to cut those notches and clip those inner curves, trim the corners. And all that just refers to how they want to cut it. And of course, you always press your seam allowances. The seam allowance is the space between the solid line you're cutting and the dashed line where you're going to sew so that they lay flat. They write sewing terms on here like finish, edge stitch, and top stitch. Now, the top stitch is the stitch that's going to be on top of the fabric when you're working. When she finished tracing, and what tracing means is to take basically colored paper and that little wheel is called a tracing wheel, and you rub it under. You put the tracing paper under the bottom, and it literally puts some marks that will disappear. So you know where to cut, and so you know where to fold, and all the different things you have to do to your pattern. She laughs at me because she don't usually trace. So this is special, y'all. She doing it for y'all. She do not trace. She know where to cut and where to sew and all that, but I'm old school. I be trying to figure out exactly how to do it by the pattern, which is why I don't like to sew along. So if I get stuck, somebody can help me. Well, anyway, you got this much. So the first thing I'm gonna do then is this. I guess I need to make my pattern piece first. Now, if I remember correctly, I didn't make it out of tissue paper. We used cardstock, so it was easy to cut. You traced around it, and then you cut it around. So how you do this on this? This ain't gonna tell?
Just cut it like you cutting your pattern.
And I cut it up. That's why I don't like them. And then mommy be saying, if you wear a 10, you cut it at a 10. You know what I mean? Or you cut it at a 12 and you can cut down to the 10. But the problem be, if you cut it too big, like if I cut all this off, then we won't have this.
Well, you don't need that because that's showing you, that's already telling you to put it on the fold line. Because the words are right there on it.
Maybe I should let her make the extra pattern piece. Now, this is what my mind, if somebody wanted to make this, we would have more than one available already to go. That's what I'm thinking. So I was like, well, go on and show them how you make an extra pattern piece.
Okay.
But that might not be a good idea. Because if it don't go right, you know me, I'm gonna put it down. I like to get in other people's line and try stuff.
Back burner Betty.
I'm not back burner baby. I try things. This is fun. This is not my lane. Now, you tell me about teaching something to you, I'm gonna give you, 5 different ways to do it. Like she's showing you right now where you're clipping and she's cutting. She's gonna tell you what she's doing at some point. That's why I like Zoom, because it's real time and you can see and hear the people. I don't even know if nobody on them.
No.
On YouTube, on the Facebook, I don't know what nobody is.
Well, I cut them. And then here's our markings. It's faint, but this is the where we're going to cut out to form the square at the bottom of the bag. So we have 2 of these. And then it says we still have to cut out insulation.
So when you cut your pattern, I should have cut this on the fold. Look.
That's fine. That means you have 2 pieces now.
No, so I got 2 of them.
Right.
Oh, because it's still the pattern.
Right.
It don't cut on the. So do you write on here cut on the fold? Because what we did, okay, I was say I took a pencil and I wrote on there the same instructions, so you know what to do with. So I can honestly say I'm not prepared because I don't have a pencil on the table. So I'm gonna put this down for a minute because all I see is a yellow color. I think I got a pen in my bag. Is the pen gonna rip it? That's the question. I don't know why I said think. Of course I got a pen. A pencil though will probably keep it from ripping. And what I'm referring to is on the pattern, see where it says center fold? You got to put this solid line on the fold of the fabric. And the fold is where the material is literally here. Fold it over. Now, I always get confused by the definition of the selvage, but I think I remember it's this loose outer edge here. So that would be the selvage. Uh-oh, she done opened it up. Hold it up. It already look like a tote bag, don't it? Ready to put the wine bottle in. Okay. Okay, this is the stitching line. So they drew that in. Of course, you have your seam allowance. Oh, this is the solid line. So the solid line goes here with the fold. Remember, the solid line is your cut line. So while I'm drawing this out to be my pattern piece, that's the line that they're not supposed to. That's the line they cut on. And then the solid line, they cutting on the solid and they're sewing on the inside line. There go that insulation. You want to keep that wine nice and cold?
Yeah.
I never knew what it was called. I kept saying the stuff on there go on the inside. I knew it was called some sort of insulation, but when you said insulation fleece, I added that to my vocabulary. I won't forget that anymore. Maybe I'll make a new cover for my margarita maker. Okay. Because look, this right here look like it could flick upside down. It might fit on. Okay, spread it out. Oh yeah, if you'd have did this with pen, it would have told me to. And the reason we came on Thursday, we typically try to do Friday nights at the end of the work week. I got a work retreat to go on, so I'm gonna be at work overnight and can't come on tomorrow. I'm gonna come on to see what Miss Carolyn doing, because I know we working on going to a journal class that they doing over in Creative Hands 214. Now I don't know which journal or planner she's doing, but we'll be there. As soon as we get the date, we'll let y'all know. Okay, this is piece A. What are you gonna call it? Oh, it's a front and back. I was gonna say it's a back or a front. They actually wrote front, back on it. So I done wrote the pattern number. It ain't my pattern. Give credit where credit is due. McCall made this. And remember, the buttery patterns are on sale this week for $2.99. Look, it's so faint you can't even see it. Oh man,
it's okay. You can always refer to the guide sheet.
Look, did one of your numbers. I got tired. I ain't got but one set of stitch lines, inside line. Let me lay this down before she be through sewing and I ain't even cut my thing out.
I'm still cutting.
Turn it this way. On the fold. And remember the reason it's folded up like this is because I want to go and cut
You
two.
cutting two of them. So that means you're cutting 4 pieces of fabric at one time.
Or I can cut 2 and then 2 in case my scissors don't do what they supposed to do.
I bought Guggenheim.
Them $70 scissors. Sometimes they be $100. Yeah. That's for seamstresses. Let's say that again, guys. People that cut all the time. See, look. How many pieces that's gonna give me? That's gonna give me 4. 2, 4.
But that's if you cut it that way, you're only gonna get 1 bag. So that way you're gonna get 2 bags. But you can cut it one at a time.
No, you done pulled out your fancy scissors. Now I'm finna beg to borrow them. I was gonna use my little scissors from the Joann's too for whatever they was with the cute little Christmas trucks on them. But since you done pulled out the big boys, because when you said it, I started unfolding because I'm like, you right, that ain't gonna cut through all it. I try to have backup needles because I tend to sometimes forget, but sometimes occasionally leave my pins in when I'm stitching. Now, am I right that you're supposed to pin away from the line because you got to be able to cut?
Right. You don't have your pins. You don't have your pins hanging into your.
My pins are going the same direction as the line because I got to cut on that line.
Well, it's okay if it's on the fold line because you're not touching the fold line.
Yeah, but on this side, so I typically do them the same way because I'll be the one that I have these going left to right across the line, and these.
As long as they're not across your cut lines, you're fine.
Child, she done cut the insulation too.
No, I didn't.
Ooh, let me hear it.
No, I didn't. I just cut.
Yeah, you cut the piece off. I got to hurry up.
Excess out of the way, so we can cut.
I got to get you. Okay. I'm gonna let her talk. I'm gonna do this talk.
Mine is hanging off of the.
I'm talking too much. I got to catch you.
It was in my lap.
I do like the pins with the big ball heads, so they're easier for me to grab and stick in. I meant to look to see did it show on the Facebook group. Is that why she said she couldn't interact, or did she mean it because she was on YouTube?
Gonna send the link.
You didn't tell me.
You must have been talking.
No, I was asking. I said I didn't know if she was going to participate.
You said contact her. I did. I told her that you would send her the link.
Okay, I'm gonna say this again. You didn't tell me to send her the link. I had said to her, I said to you, I didn't know if she was gonna be able to come on. Because when I texted her, she didn't say I'm coming on. Okay, there go the thing. Find the name.
Just tell us. This is supposed to be feasible. I told her, just give me 1 piece of the instruction.
And today, an error occurred. Please try again later. Dialogue has been paused. A bad perimeter.
Insulated. So then we have to decide whether we want.
Let me go see if it came up over here.
Do a line.
It said post 1 reach in the group, and it don't show me. Tell her ask her what happened when she clicked on the link in the group. Because right now it just told me.
In the group.
You don't see the StreamYard link? I see it in the group.
No,
It's not letting me send it to her though. It's not letting me send it out. Let me see if I can paste it over here. Okay, I'm gonna try it in the individual. It should be here. Okay, I see it there.
I see the link on the page, but
That's what I'm saying. What happens when you click the link? She
Mhm.
should better click the link. Is one of us on mute?
my mic is muted.
Okay, so it just did it because I jumped. It's doing the playback. It's probably doing the playback because I jumped over on the YouTube page to see. You should still be able to see it from a different device then.
I click on it and my screen is white. Technology. We got another. Because I got.
She said, you got a little bit because I don't. I like technology.
Mm-hmm.
You don't always like me. I don't always know what's going on. It makes life easier. It gets information to us faster. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
other than the fact I don't always understand it, it makes things so much. I still remember the card catalog. You had to go to the library all the time and look up stuff and write it down off the little piece of paper. And now you got to do is, hey Siri, what's the weather? She get to talk. What's the score on the game? She get to talk.
When you said it, she said,
You know what? Somebody told me that they changed their Siri to be an Australian man.
Mine has
and she was bragging on it too. I was like, is it that serious?
Mine has a different accent.
No,
just because I don't really like her to say because I'm not a doctor.
That really bothers you too.
Mm-hmm.
We all have our
Sometimes she says, yeah.
Pet peeves.
So I think I'm going to try it this way.
All these fruits and melons on this bag. It's cute. Look, I got all these doggone pigs, pens. And look, where the rest of them at with the balls? I ain't gonna use these. Let me go back to the sewing box. Ain't no way. Because I can barely pick these up, the little things. So they probably in the other pin cushion. Look at Miss Fancy. Let me go over there and see which one the pin cushion is. The whole sewing box is over there. I'm thinking I need it.
Well, I don't have all of that these days.
Mommy has one about this big. It's a blue one, jam-packed in food. Then she got like extra, you know how they keep all them extra cartons and crates? And I was like, when I get my son box, mine gonna have Paris on it. You know, I feel like that's the fashion cap. They got all the stuff. Did you trace the stitching line as a for that corner?
I just cut my biggest square.
Oh, you didn't cut it out though. Okay.
No.
Did you see how she passed me them scissors? You know, we have to teach the kids it, right? Cause they be like, huh? No, man. If you don't turn them scissors around or you cut somebody. I cannot believe it when let me see how many kept saying here. I'm trying to keep it as flat close to the table as possible.
It's the multi-purpose table.
Open your mouth. Thank you. Your job is to keep fabric. I guess we'll put that on the list because baby, he cutting it like it's like he a soldier. Going on, Jaws. Look, I be like you talking about wasting fabric. I be trying to keep stuff like this. Like, what can I do with these?
Put them in the trash.
No, look. It's a letter E. This shit said put in the trash.
Mhm.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I'm over that.
Scraps are good for something.
I've outgrown that.
Paper we need to throw away, but fabric, oh no.
I've outgrown that.
We what is it? HTV and all that.
I'm not making. No, I'm not making no quilts or none of that.
I want to do the t-shirt quilt. I got a book. I was so serious about going to make one of them. And still ain't
I
made.
made the t-shirts for customers, but they gave me all the t-shirts they wanted included.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
so what I did,
because this is pretty,
right? What I did was open it up.
No, I said I got to take it out just cut the other board.
I didn't have to. I just made it seem like it was easier for me, easier to me. So I just took one piece. Oh, I traced my square at the bottom though. So now you got 2 bags.
You know what I was thinking, right?
Yeah.
Them 2 children.
So
the 2 heartbeats. I'm like, oh, it's enough fabric. Yeah, I might both get the same pattern. Then I can still get my pretty pattern. Now, to trace that square, we want to trace on the inside. So they need to go this way. So when I put the paper on the right side, the mark is going this side.
The other way. Well, it depends on whichever way you
Put the paper.
right.
All of this stuff. There you go. There it is. I'll try to see. Tell me I got a pink and a blue.
Because you're special.
No, I got 2 pink ones.
Because you're special.
Hey, if something happens, I need a baby.
Okay.
This extra pair of scissors, extra blades. Come on now, put a trace away. Look,
This tracing paper, what they consider tracing paper is not what I know to be tracing paper.
See? Wax-free trace paper.
Right, this looks like tissue paper. It's so thin.
Oh, gotcha.
And it looks like
So is that not what you consider tracing paper?
it just says wax-free transfer paper. Maybe it's the wrong. I didn't buy it. Somebody else got it for me.
They be thick.
No, when this is thin compared to what I know.
Oh, she said compared to what I know. Okay.
I mean, what I grew up with. But this right here,
That look like tissue paper. This truly feel like it got some wax on it.
it's tracing paper, but it used to be like a regular piece of paper with.
You can feel the wax on it. Like we said, it's truly just for putting a line on it. So this is what I thought. Look, because the goal is for that to mark. But if I do it this way, it's gonna mark on that. So now I know I gotta do it this way.
Flip that one over.
They gotta be
and now put it in
backs
between.
in.
Right.
Because you got when you mark, it's gotta be in between what you want to put the marks on. And all this sandwich means is that the marks are gonna go inside. And you don't want the marks on the outside where you can see it. You want them on the inside. Trace wheel. Uh-oh, bananas off the fabric. I guess it don't matter as long as I get that same seam allowance.
Right.
Oh, I'm such a righty.
Are you gonna see the yellow? Are you gonna be able to see?
Well,
yellow?
what I was thinking was yellow shouldn't blend with the other colors. But now I'm wondering if I need the purple.
Oh, I use red.
But I don't know if it's gonna wash out. Now see, look, these fancy pens, this one
That's a
disappearing. It's gonna definitely wash out. I just don't know if it's gonna wash out before I can cut it.
You're not gonna press that hard that you don't see it. I use red on mine. See?
I don't see no red on there. Oh, you showed it to me on the
right,
side.
so it's not gonna show on the outside. This tracing paper is interesting.
You really don't use it, do you?
Not unless I want to. Like I have to use it when I get ready to make these vests. I mean this vest because the dark it needs darks in it. So I have to press it, trace the dots in it.
I just remind myself, put the paper under where you want the lines to go. So the paper goes to where you want the line, because if it's on the right side, you're gonna be marking on the right side. I guess they can see my, I don't know. But you seamstresses who don't need no sewing lines, no tracing lines.
No, that's sometimes. Sometimes I still do. It depends on what it is. And even
Now this is on the pole, but
complex.
No, it still got to come across.
Sometimes the simplest project can be very complex.
Well, tell us about this project you working on, this vest. Talking about the simplest project. It don't sound simple to me, unless muslin is just like lining and you put it on the inside. It's the exact same piece.
Yeah.
Because the darts was like the little triangles that give you your boob, or they give you your little flaps.
Well, this has the darts from the check down both sides of the front.
Oh, that way you get a little definition. You ain't flat. So that means you can hide curves or.
There's a front and a back.
Really? Mm-hmm. That means I can make a vest.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep my stuff to 3 to 5 pieces, little pieces.
On front. You want the little pocket. It look like a pocket on the front, the little rough. You can do that. So it's basically 3 pieces.
So we're gonna look for us a 3-piece something, so we can get a front, a back, a left, or right. 3 to 4 pieces. That's funny.
Well, for work, you could make a vest. Yeah, African Day.
And what I'm wearing under that? Because I'm cold nature. I need clothes.
Oh, sure.
Then that means I gotta wear 2 different things to wear?
And your pants.
Go back to the thing that looked like I want a scrub thing, because then I have pockets. Okay. So what we talking about is making a tonic t-shirt.
Why is that plate when it comes that belongs to you and you upset?
Check.
He can't sit still. He started it. That's why I didn't give him the 3 he had on the plate.
She thinking
Look down on the shelf. On the shelf. You said turquoise mailers?
Yes.
The little ones like that, they were on the shelf. On that shelf where the packing stuff is.
Entrepreneur life does not stop when you have several businesses. Miss Courtney is rolling. She managing a household and her businesses. She say with her stuff, Mom.
Whoa. That wild have been down
Look.
there. Okay. Well, you're gonna use, I mean, it's still a guideline, and then you use your
I was just doing a
the
little
machine.
I was finna say I'm just doing I need these to go together. No, these go together. Because wherever you marking has to be the backs. Oh, gotcha. Wait a minute. So then you gotta pin the inside
like that.
But you gotta sew that across the top.
Right.
Then the 2. Hey, but that's only 2 pieces.
Got this.
So you gonna stitch that to the other one?
Now I bought a lining just to see, because I don't see why I need it.
I'm gonna leave that line. I'm asking too many questions.
I cut it because I'm thinking, you know me, I'm always thinking about that.
I'm gonna get out of it.
Right, you gotta figure it out. You gotta do it too.
No, what I mean is I'm still on this part.
Oh.
I gotta cut my gray down first. Maybe I should just have you cut my gray. Cut some gray for me, please. So by the time I finish tracing this one, I have some pieces. It don't matter which one you cut it. Please. Wait a minute. I had it right at first. Because it's like wherever you put it, that's what it's going to your markings will be. So you're gonna put the wrong sides together, right sides facing out. What is that supposed to be? The instruction sheet?
Some people, and it depends. It's a personal preference as to how people what this. Yes, some people like right sides out. Some people like right sides in.
What you mean? Oh, because of where it's gonna mark it.
Yes.
Why? That's gonna help with the cutting it or something? I mean, with the sewing?
Like, I think it's more of a personal preference because most times the fabric store gives when you buy the fabric, it's right size out.
Mm-hmm. But that's so you can see it. I thought and feel it.
It is, but some people still, like I said, it's a personal preference.
You take the little wheel and you just roll in it. It's truly tracing the marks. And what they call the little circle with the line through it? It's got a name, but I forgot what they call it. It means stop, don't it?
Yes. It's like a pivot.
Yeah, it's like the stop sign.
At this point, I probably would have to look at a glossary. I've been sewing so long and just making it happen. So actually, this half a yard still gave you.
Well, he said half of the yard was more than enough. So I was like, give me a yard, because in my mind, I'm going to make 2 bags, the 2 girls going for myself.
You can use the other half a yard may be enough for the other type of bag you wanted.
Oh.
This is, well, it's an inexpensive gift.
It's got a lot of labor to it, though, now. Well, you talking about some inexpensive gift. But let's be clear.
I mean,
that fabric was because it was on clearance or on sale.
I know.
That's not what fabric normally costs.
Inexpensive. The one we're making.
I was finna say, no, not always.
You have to shop around. You still only need a half a yard of fabric.
Yes, the amount of fabric, you're right. But if you go in there and pick a fabric, like that fabric, I picked it because it was cute. But I was like, it's 60% off. But even at 60% off, that still was way more than this one was.
This one right here was 60, I think, off. But I probably only paid $1 and something. I got it from Joanne's too. I got
so
it.
How you got it for $1? Oh, because of whatever the price of it was.
Off the clearance.
Yeah, because I was finna say they was $20 and $12. So I was
you
like,
only looked in that one section. It was another whole.
Can't have nothing pretty over there.
It was 2 more rows of it.
The row I went on didn't have nothing pretty. That's why I came from over there. But I also had an idea of what I was looking for. So bearing down on the wheel, but trying not to tear up the fabric. Don't look over here then, because I ain't have no lotion on. And look, you know you the person with the good smelling lotion when other people say, can I have some lotion? And then somebody else smell it and be like, can I have some too? And I am the one, if I smell your lotion, it smells good, I'm going to be, can I have some too? But I always try to carry my own. That way if somebody tell me, no, I ain't in my feelings. And look, I reached in the bag. When she said, you got some lotion? I passed the lotion. But look, it's strong. So it smells good. So then you be watching your lotion bottle to see how far it goes.
Yes, sir. Well, touch nothing.
I'm gonna tell you what's funny about that. My sister said, what kind you like? And I said the wrong name. I was supposed to be saying Into the Stars. I said the wrong name. And that's what she got. And I actually ended up really liking it. I was like, what is this? That's the wrong thing I told her. And I was like, well, you know what? It smells good too.
They're sticky.
Oh, he over there dabbing it. That's why I was like, is it bleak? Syrup is sticky. I will say that. He right about it. Syrup is sticky. So look, some people haven't been to Callaway Gardens, and we was talking about what's at Callaway Garden, and they was like, yes, it has air conditioning. Yes, it has bathrooms. Yes, it has running plumbing. I'm like, we ain't going to the woods. It's called cabins. It's called they got
It's called I'll pass.
hotels. Wait, what's funny is one lady was like, I didn't even read it. I don't know where it's. I said, girl, you mean to tell me you're gonna get on the bus and go somewhere with some people you ain't never met, and they telling you it's an overnight trip and you didn't do the research to know how far it is from your house, where you going and what you doing? Oh no, ma'am, you finna take me nowhere. I don't know where I'm going. I was like, oh, you supposed to look it up. Because you know Callaway Garden has a butterfly retreat. They got a birds of prey. The boys would love that. You go down, they have like literally they bring out the hawk on their arm right this close to you and you can see them. They show all the different birds of prey. The falcon, they bring live ones out. Because it's like a what they call it when the birds go to the senior citizen home or to the retirement home. Like when they've been injured or something. The conservatory, is that the word I'm looking for? Yeah. But whatever that technical word is for it. So they bring them out and they do a show and talk to them and have them do little stuff. I was like this. And then we was on the front row. He was doing this and I was like, oh. I'm like you, baby.
You want to see it all?
No, but I was scared. I ain't had no wig on, I had my braids on, but I was thinking they mess around and get too close. And we might have a problem. But nah, it's supposed to be team building. So that'll be interesting. Look, some things to incorporate into our next meeting group. I want to go to the tufting place. We're going to have to wait till September, October when I got some money. But did you see it? Oh, yes. It's on the to-do list. The problem is it's only going to be like for the active people in the squad. You may have to pay some and they pay some. It's $200. They got some cheaper, but you get to make the rug when you leave. Okay. So depending on what size you got. So I was like, the biggest one they got is $200. So I said, well, ain't the three of us right about me. We can go roll up in there. But I like the fact I'm going to leave with my finished product. It's a nice look, and it's Metro Atlanta. So I'm like, oh yeah, we're going to the tough place. Because they got the gun at the Hobby Lobby. Well, why would I pay you $200 for a gun and I ain't got none of the supplies? If I go to their spot, I'm leaving the rug that's finished.
Because it might be the only time you make a rug.
You got to say it again. Okay, doke. So you go down there. You go down there.
Are you going to line yours?
Yes. What I need to do?
Cut another set. Easier.
Watch my hands.
Office manager. Mr. Office manager.
I need to show you over here eating Italian like you ain't had lunch on it. Your mama done cook and you dessert, homemade dessert, decorate a party dessert. Why are you spraying on the table?
I don't know. I don't know. The office manager.
He gonna get him a whole TV show.
He's going to school. He's going to big school. He's going to semi-big school.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sad because the comedian gonna be gone.
No.
He gonna come home with a whole story for you. I felt like the color.
Well, they'll have a whole story about him.
So this is just when you go in the store and buy a line, or just because this is like a piece of cotton.
It is.
You may using a fabric as line, so you don't have to actually say line to be a certain line.
That's actually muslin. That's 120 inch muslin.
I'm just
So
where you at? You at the sewing part right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
most people, you can. It's 120 inches. You need to.
I'm trying to see what. No, it ain't. I'm gonna see if I go up and down.
Oh.
I don't want to be cutting like I'm in the middle of it.
Oh. See, it's extra wide.
Nice.
I buy it for, so I have different projects. That's why I asked them if it was
maybe not. Sale. Look, did you see me trying to put two pieces under there?
Just fold it.
So what happened to the thing? The link didn't go through? Because it kept telling me error. That's why I said, let me try it again. I tried it 3 different times.
I clicked on it in the group and it didn't.
They didn't do it. I ain't gonna call no names without telling other folk business. I called one friend, girl, what you doing? Where y'all at? We headed to AA. So that's a good place to be going. Look, we making a wine tote. We might need to talk about that word, huh? I ain't think about that. I forgot. You know, it's good when you go back and help other people though. It keep you on track too. Then again, I guess you need to go and start sewing. So if I get stuck. But you stitch the top across, and then that's gonna make that long. And then you stitch the two of them. You do all three of them together. The lining, the inside and the insulation.
I'm gonna do this as the second, the two pieces.
So you're gonna do the pattern fabric with the insulation.
The lining and the insulation as one piece, and then my outside piece. And hope it works that way. That's in my head.
She didn't want to say this in my head. I'm not ready to.
That's what's in my head. That's because I'm thinking as I go down.
Oh my goodness, and she don't print nothing. She just cut and trace and everything with that. All right.
I didn't really. I have to look at my receipt because they had buy 3 notions, get 2 free.
Huh?
So I have to look at it because I might have bought 3 notions. I'm not sure, and didn't take it.
The notion is considered.
I bought buttons.
Okay, because I was just gonna say you did button thread.
I bought 2
the lining.
buttons. So I have to see what I bought.
Did you buy lining and muslin today?
No, I already had that.
What's the third one then? If you got 2 buttons, what's the third item you got?
That's what I'm trying to see. What I bought. Oh, I bought a button. I bought these 2.
She missing the sale, y'all.
I sure did.
She got 3 items.
3 pieces.
Look on your receipt. I got you.
So I didn't get the 2 free. Oh, I'll do that. I do go back. And I had to buy. I dropped my.
Mama, I got a bite.
Okay, thank you.
No, that's good.
No, that didn't get heated. You can wait until then. What's the office manager? Get away from the stove, please.
Is it hot?
I dropped my paper trimmer, my fiscal paper trimmer, and it came apart. So I had to buy new blades. These were $11.99.
I ain't never changed mine. But I guess I don't use it enough to know.
I had the piece, but I didn't know. It says trip and track. I don't know. I don't know how long it takes before they're dull.
I ain't never changed mine.
I hadn't either. I didn't know if cutting chipboard would cause a problem. And make it dull. Hopefully this inspires some of the people in the group who have sewing machines to
take them out.
Take them out.
I'm gonna tell you what the answer is. They're gonna have to take them out when somebody else takes theirs out.
Well, they let us know that now they've seen the project is simple enough.
Because I take mine out when somebody else sews. I ain't going to tell no other story. When I go to mommy's house, I'll show up with a pattern or project. Like, I want to make pajama pants. Rolling over my stuff. As long as somebody close by, I'll be like, cool, let's roll. Let's do this. If Carolyn says she finna work on something, I'll be want to work on. It don't have to be the same thing she doing. Just to be in the space. So about when she get this building, because I ain't buying no building. Ever. I can't see no building because I don't want to be tied to no building. Now, I'm the girl that still wants stuff like the mobile the RV. Where I can load up and rock and roll and go where I want to go. When I'm ready to go, get back in and keep moving. But that whole being tied to one spot and I gotta be there from 10 to 6 waiting on you, oh no. Y'all be the came in the sign to be like, we closed for the day. Cause I ain't trying to sit no more and y'all didn't come to work. But 24-hour access to sew anytime, day or night. You know how they had a night shift for the child care, the daycare center?
Mm-hmm.
Don't give me one of them 24-hour centers so we can come to the lab at 10 o'clock at night when I can't sleep. When I got a project I want to work on.
It's amazing how many people craft all night long.
People with no job do that.
Well, I guess if that's their
Or full-time entrepreneurs. I'm saying if you ain't got to get up in the morning, yeah, you sure can. Most of us are nocturnal creatures anyway. We're very active in the midnight hour, doing all kind of things.
Shoot.
See why I don't like to go lie by myself and I'm going to talk to you.
Oh, I don't mind that.
I do.
Talk as if you're talking.
To who? Who talking back to you?
Well, they not.
Because y'all ain't be on the phone talking back. You're here though. We're in the same space. So at least we talking to each other. Yeah. It's called feedback. It's kind of like when we were teaching live during COVID and the kids had their screen off, wasn't talking to you, wasn't looking at you.
Right.
That is make you want to cry. Like, why am I talking to myself? No one's talking back. Were they listening? Were they learning? Were they engaging?
No.
What are y'all doing? We don't see you.
They're
Right?
under the cover sleep. And we got on because Mommy said I had to get on. Because of that.
Oh, she said they under the cover sleep.
I had a whole house full of kids on COVID who would log in and pull the covers over them. My whole living room looked like a shelter. Everybody was in.
That lady said a
They were
shelter.
all in blankets all over the living room floor.
I'm not playing with her. She said a whole shelter.
I did. I had other people's kids too.
That just wasn't my choice of words. So when you said it, I got tickled. So this is going to line the insulation because the insulation is where my drink gonna go. And I can tell you now, I don't drink wine, so unless I can
put 1 liter soda in there.
Unless I can put a margarita in here. Do rum need to be cold? Because it stay on the counter, it be room temp. The rum don't typically be cold. I like my Thai, so I'm trying to figure out. The Sarno might fit in here if it's fat enough. Because I like amaretto sour.
I did all of that. My machine is already breaded before.
Look.
We might be able to keep on sewing past that.
No, but I'm like, you need to put these two together then. It look like somebody chewed off the corner.
It was probably from another project.
So literally any 100% cotton fabric could be used for the line, any thinner fabric.
It could be cotton. That just happens to be cotton.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, why does it matter? It's just another fabric to put on the inside, right? Gotcha. So this is my insulation with my cold wine gonna go.
Right.
The white gonna go to this.
Now I put mine, the insulation to the white lining.
What? Your drink go up against this to keep it cold. Like when you look at a lunch bag?
Yeah, it's silver inside.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have girl.
Yes, you do. As much as I bring my lunch bag to your house, I just didn't bring it. Oh, well, yes, I did. It's in the car. I done already emptied it.
Okay.
So the insulation
So
usually goes. The insulation tip. I thought you was doing it so we have a sandwich, so it'd be thick or something. Because this is what keeps it cold.
Right.
So this goes next to your drink or your food.
Okay.
So I thought it was to keep it. Look, so it had an extra layer of protection or something, so this wouldn't get wet. That's what I thought you were doing. So
Okay,
this is one side, and then this is the other side.
Right.
And they go across. So we finna stitch this piece across, right?
Okay. No, because one of them is the white is still the lining there. Unless you do.
I'm asking.
Well, I'm processing in my head.
Oh Lord. Okay, so we off the I'm gonna definitely sit down now. Because no, that means that we off the gas sheet. So you got this. Let me put this over here in the house and get this other piece. Because I need to lay both of them out. You good, baby.
Because it called for on the pattern. It calls for
We could change the pattern. We'll be calling it your pattern.
2 on the fold, 2 contrast, and 2 fleece, which we have. So it's the front and the back, which was the outside. They stitch the fleece and they stitch the lining. So according to this, the silver part is in between the 2 pieces.
So the cold gonna still come out?
I don't know. I guess that's a question we'll have to figure out. So they stitch theirs individually.
What difference do it make?
I don't know. Because sometimes they make things more complicated.
No, why would the lining be outside of this? This a sandwich they trying to make. That's interesting. I'm just trying to see which two to pin together. I guess the lining and the insulation.
Let's see across the top.
I guess I need something to jump off the table so we can get to what we're trying to do. Don't need none of this. So I should put it back in the box. Because this is my little table in the way now. Let's see if you can better see this machine. Let's see if you can see it. They need to see your machine.
No, they can see both of them.
I just need to. I just along with that. Hey, I ain't tell you I was teaching. I said come work with me. Talk to me. Come hang out. Craft and check. Not that you'll learn nothing. You'll learn something, but it might be what not to do.
Yeah.
Well, this works, but that don't. You do it like this or not like that. Girl, step 1, you do the bobbin. Cut the machine on, put the light on, and thread it. All I had to do was thread it. Miss Fancy Pants over there. Her machine already threaded. She ready to go. Go, Gadget. Go, go, go. pinning right sides together across the top.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'll look in my face. Okay. In the hole. Around. Bobbin go that way. Tension go. That's the bobbin. Tension come across the top. Down. If they have pictures on your machine, please use them. Because I sure am.
Oh, mine has markings. The markings for the seam allowances.
I'm sure you don't use them.
I use them.
Really? You mean you don't eyeball and just
Sometimes.
know where they are? See?
But sometimes when you eyeball and you
I'm
eyeball
gonna
wrong,
treat myself
you
to
have
the
to go
magnified with the light on my head so I can see down here. Because sticking your finger behind the needle works some days, other days still can't see.
well, if I put my glasses on, I definitely wouldn't be able to see it.
Your glasses for up close or far away?
I don't know. You pretend I can see driving. I don't wear them.
Woo! We ain't gonna put her on the road like that.
I don't wear them in the house.
I can't stand this.
You could have always bought the little wire needle threader. You stick the little pieces of wire through the needle and then put your thread in it.
Never heard of it. Don't know what that is. Sounds
It
amazing.
should be in your sewing box.
You heard me. Never heard of it. Sounds amazing. Where is this thread, baby? How you get down there? Hold up. Look, it was already in the Bible case. I'm like,
So in my Bible thread is already done.
yeah, but I was catching a thread, and I'm like, where that thread coming from? Let your cousin go. Look at this. Thank you. Baby, why I threaded the wrong one? That's him. That's right. Where you going? You ain't in the hole. I can't see. Oh, I pulled it out. Everybody got their crunk motivation songs. Katy Perry Roar. It's a song I was a kid right there. Well, hopefully you'll get to put some use to that wine bag and get through with it.
You can take yours on every tree.
No, ma'am. I initially said I was
gonna
gonna.
need a soda or 1 liter soda
Mm.
when you bottle of water.
At first, I said I was gonna make it and get to somebody in the group, and I was like, "Don't even start that kind of stuff," because I may or may not finish the project as well. That's why I'm gonna start doing stuff like coloring and painting, so we just do it for fun and finish with it. Let them come talk while we just work on whatever we work on. Then we can go back to being consistently just, because I was supposed to meet my sister yesterday to actually do my planner, not make a planner, to work in it. And I was like, I want to do a new one. So now I'm 2 steps back trying to worry about making one, what I want on it. I don't know if that's the teacher brain or the craft brain, but I need to be able to use it. So one way or another. There they go, made the loop. Go down and get your friend to come play. Ooh, it's a waste of 3. Look at it. That's fine. Huh?
So I should be reading while I'm sitting.
I put those glitter nails on and I was washing hands and doing stuff. Mine looked like it was chipping and coming off 3 days later. So I took it off. So I was very disappointed. So I have the pink
this little piece I have left is from March.
Whatever.
I've been waiting to see how long it's gonna take.
I'm just saying, I don't know what you do with your nails, but them teacher hands that be getting washed all day. I see 2 comments. No, I don't know what I'm doing. I ain't gonna say I don't know what I'm doing. Was not paying attention because I know where the comments go. Ouch. You see it in the corner on the stream yard. Mm-mm. Oh, I see it. Girl, that was forever ago. It said last week at 4:07. Hello. Petite said hello. That was at 4:15. Hey y'all, just not seeing them comments. Oh, look how I misspelled y'all. AY, whatever. Just on spelling test time. All right. Oh, my bad, it's so fast. Mine says my power is low. I'm at 9%. So did you put your right sides together? Yes. Pinned it and stitched across the little line we made. And then what you decided to do about the stitching? I don't know. Let's see. So once again, she got her press her foot up on the table. It's her arm foot. I never learned to do that, and now I'm scared to try. You lock your stitch in? I will. I always lock them. I guess that's what they told me. You take the needle, you punch it down in the hole before you start pressing to get started. That's what those little dotted lines are for. Look, there I go once again, sewing over the needle. You're supposed to take it out before you get to it. You know that's the bobbin. When I heard it, I said that's the bobbin. I'm gonna use that pre-thread bobbin because I'm about to have a fit. No! It looked like nappy hair on the bottom. Uh-huh. When I heard it, I want the pre-threaded bobbin. I'm done with this. It like shaggy rug back here. Yes, did you see yours is well, mine? My bobbin drops in. Make sure you pulled it through your thread through the loop. And it made the loop when it came up. On the side of your bobbin. The tension loop. Through the little hole right here. Down the slide. Right. And out. That's what you got. I did. Why was that? Knucklehead self. Now I got to take it out. And this is why the pre-threaded bobbin fixed my girl. The thread just came up here. See stuff like this, have me made because I can't see to get the whole. You know, when I'm threading, it take a long time anyway. I'm wondering if a self-threading machine is going to fix that for me, or the bobbin is going to fix that for me. That's why I was like, I don't know if somebody still got to fix my problem. I'm going to change the thread. It's still got to be somewhere. So somebody has to change the thread, even if it's without thread. Come on now. Do we got to sit here and put through the little hole? No, then you bring your thread back up. No, I mean, do you still have to try to look at a little needle hole to put it through? Oh. Well, I mean, it's got a needle. I'm sure yours has a needle thread. Mine has a needle. This is over 15 years old. It's over 10, 15 years old. It's old. Oh, mine. Well, no, this one's not. I think I got this one off of Marketplace during COVID for like $25. And during COVID, I was scared of everything. I wouldn't want to knit from nobody else's house. Look, that's how the cricket got put on the porch, the Explorer. The lady said she wanted to borrow it in exchange for yada yada. And it got sent over. So I was like, borrow? Oh no, you gonna be done breathed on? Mm-mm.
I needed one because I was making masks with customers. And mine was acting up. And the lady posted it. And
Girl.
before she turned around.
You hear me? She asked to borrow the Cricket Explorer. Wasn't nothing wrong with it. And I was like, in exchange for this, you sure can. Because I was like, I don't want it back in my house once it have been somewhere else and they breathing on it doing.
And then I found another one.
Wasn't that
on the
good?
street curb.
$25.
Man had 2 of them sitting on the curb on the yard sale. Well, it wasn't a sale.
One man's
was
trash, another
right,
man's
and
treasure.
He had a whole lawn full of stuff.
Ooh, I can't get it back in his hole.
And I was lucky enough to get a nice heavy duty Kenmore
Oh, wow.
off the curb. I wasn't greedy.
Have
We
you
had
tried
2 of them.
your surgery to see how it worked?
You know, I went and bought the thread for it. I just haven't threaded it.
I mean, I saw you say something about it's in the box, but I didn't know if you had
Nope, that's
used it.
exactly how it was when I picked it up.
Gotcha. And what do the surgical do? Don't it just close the seam?
It finishes off your seam, so
Make
they're
them
nice.
look
And
good.
it trims them where you have your seam allowances. It cuts that off and makes it neat.
So you still gotta finish it. You just go put it back in the surgery, unless it's a sewing in surgery, right?
Some of them do. I'm not sure if that one is or not. Some of them are double needles.
But if it's not a double needle, you still have to finish sewing it, then you go back to finish the seam. Oh, yeah, that's true. Just for the professionals. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because that's a whole extra step, just so it can be pretty,
Right.
pretty.
It's supposed to be as nice on the inside as it is on the outside.
Mm-hmm. You still got to thread one of these little holes. You got to thread one of these little holes.
The biggest issue with a
Girl, I cannot. I got my finger behind the needle, and all I know is kind of like a general area of where the hole is. I can't even see the hole.
a surgery takes.
And this is why I don't
3
like the
threads,
sew.
4 threads, or 5 threads.
This is the only reason I don't like the sew. I'm trying to stick this hole in a little bit of hole. This thread in a little bit of hole. Come on, Bouquet. I'm gonna say you need a second sewing machine, so if it don't thread right, put this one on the side and put the other one up front.
That's what I did when
You're
I
gonna
was,
give me another machine.
that's what I did when I was making masks. I had them lined up and I would just slide.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Like, you ain't acting right, you get to sit on the porch. Go put you on the back porch and we go get another one.
I do that with the printers.
Well,
It's one sitting there now praying that they don't get the boot. 'Cause it's about to get the boot.
but the printers I thought were because they were converted and all this other stuff. I didn't think it was, you know what I mean? Oh, I can't. Girl, we're gonna hop on another machine. She gonna finish hers and I'm gonna go sit right over there.
See, this little,
I've been trying not to use yours for nothing. They won't get accustomed to it. What kind of lever is that?
I never use it, but I believe it's the one that threads the needle. But I don't know how to, and I don't know where the book is to the machine, so I don't bother it. I just usually hope I can see this.
Like I'm over here doing now, trying to see if I can see the hole. She gonna be able to finish the whole toe bag if I can see the hole. Oh, I don't want you to wait. There's 2 over here. If that's the case, I might just need to get up, go over there, and run my stitches and be done. Then at least I can say, as you said, I finished the project.
So you can stick while I get the little line.
I don't want to make a habit of spending my money to buy stuff like this because it might not never get done.
It's going to get done.
The other ones will.
They're not going to be back on order.
It ain't come on order, so it don't matter at that point.
It don't matter. It's got to be a project that's going to be done. Not gonna
The
be-
lesson was how to set it up and get started. That's why I was like, well, I won't record a song. It just be whenever it's finished, they'll see the final product. And I was like, well, it'll hold myself accountable if I can get it threaded. Then I sew it. I mean, literally, you put a piece of paper or your finger behind the needle hole. But, baby, these little holes. I don't even know how people see to do this. That's why I say my next step is to go and try that magnifying glass thing. They go on your head with the light.
You just like gadgets.
Hey, I can't see over here. You got a better idea?
You know?
Nothing
You just like gadgets.
wrong with like a gadget. But I want to see this hole over here. Goodness. I done turned the machine north, south, east, and west and can't get the little blue string in the little hole.
My cousin used the magnifying thing on her head when she makes bracelets.
Can't she see with it?
I
They about to not have no wine bags for Wednesday wine down. I think it's gonna be wintertime. They're gonna be inside it. We'll get them a little tote bag. What the world? I mean, this is the only part that's annoying. Threading the bobbin, nothing else. It's just a little bit of hole. Who told you to come out? It's a question. What were you saying you gotta go get?
the little,
Oh. All your pieces you need for your you got all the pieces now with you for your vest?
oh, that's already cut out.
You picked up something today, didn't you?
Oh, I picked up the buttons.
Oh,
The
got it.
cover buttons.
Oh, you done laid and cut it out. You just gotta put it together. Yeah, that's why they say do it in sections, I suppose. Maybe you're supposed to have a bigger size needle in these machines and that would fix the problem.
Well, the needle sizes are according to the fabric you're using as well.
Mm-hmm. But this is the standard.
Right.
This the 15 or what? Where the Bible is a 15, so I don't know what the needle is. This the standard. And this little hole right here.
Well, the best part is you don't have to top stitch.
That would be a busted project, is what I'm gonna say. And this is about to be, because I've been trying to rethread this thing for almost 5 minutes. It took forever when I threaded it the first time. Okay.
You can put that one away.
Put it away.
Yes, he asked for 3, but I only gave him 2. So
Did you pick a dress pattern amongst all them patterns today?
I picked some patterns.
So neither one of them went for the dress.
Oh, they are. They're
Oh,
all dress
okay.
patterns.
Wait, they're all dress patterns?
Yes.
I should have looked through your stack. Why did you get a collage of dress patterns? You're supposed to pick one so you can pick.
Then I still have to go back and look for fabric. To go somewhere.
In other words, that means you got what, 4 choices? But you still don't have.
I only, the fabric I wanted to use, I only have 2.5 yards. I think it's 2.5 or 60 inches wide.
But you said that.
So I have to see if any of these patterns.
No. But you knew how much fabric
Well, I
you
know what
had
I
before
had.
you went.
Yeah.
So why you get? Because they was on sale. Because I was just saying, well, what you gonna do with all
I
them
forgot
patterns?
to even ask the guy if they had any old pattern, discontinued pattern books.
Oh, they give you the book.
If you catch them when they change.
Oh, somebody did say they went somewhere and there was a store going out of business, and they gave them, like, you know how they had the remnants and the stuff that be on the rolls in the back, and books and all kind of stuff. I was like, I would have never thought to ask them for stuff like that.
A lot of people, when I worked with them, they would wait for the discontinue the books because then you can sit and look through them and pick out what you want, and you just have to hope that it's not something that was discontinued.
Oh, the item. Gotcha. I got a little piece of fingernail over
So
here.
now we clip
Oh,
them all on both sides. You clip.
Oh, you done already did both the left and the right, all the way around.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna go with the iron so you can sew.
Look.
So we can switch places. So this is what happens when you live in a house with all boys. They pick at each other all day. They do. There's the office manager having a sad moment again.
You know them cries.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But that's the office manager. Now he's sleeping, and it's probably too late. The time is 5:50. Yes.
You got 2 more weeks. You better get it together.
Well, school starts Thursday.
I didn't mean 2 more weeks, girl. It's almost the first. Then there we
All right. Well, you can
tag parents. You can bring them back. Come on, bring them to our little teachers. We got you.
So now that we clip, we stitch both sides, and we clip them all. This makes it your curves. Clipping makes your curves smoother.
You know I'm done with this machine, though, don't
I
you?
know I'm gonna switch places.
Oh no, that's not what I meant. I'm done with this machine.
The same thing will happen with another machine.
No, I've never seen this happen.
It's,
I don't even know what the problem
it's
is.
an adjustment. That's all it is. It's not.
It's a you can go sit in the parking lot somewhere
It's
on the
nothing
back
wrong with the
porch.
machine. We found that out the last time.
So in the meantime, rather than waste my time, because I could have been through, but I got to take this out.
What are you taking out? Oh yeah.
The nappy hair.
Oh. It's just an adjustment.
It's a headache
It's still an adjustment though.
because but you know what? This is the one I just threaded. But see, look, even the one they did, maybe it's only pulled through on the bottom, the bobbin, and not the top again. I don't know. I thought they said pull it through,
It's a tension adjustment.
but the tension is on 0. It ain't zigzag. Like I said,
See, mine is on 1, and because I don't remember where the book is to this,
it's got a picture on this one, and it
I got
shows.
pictures too, but I don't know. I wanted my stitches longer, and I know that's an adjustment. I just have
Yes.
to play
So
with it.
in this picture right here, it's showing like the 5 or the bigger one. It's a bigger number because it's up like this, and then it shows. So they was like, oh, the small one zigzag, and I sewed with the zigzag one time just so I could see what it looked like. It's pretty cool. But you know, right now, look, I ain't even using the ergonomic one. I'm using this little bit of thing here. So you know I'm hot mad. Yeah, you can see she up there clipping away, getting it together.
Okay, so now it's just turn it.
Man, look at this foolishness here. Come on here.
Let's just think I had a different idea of this. I don't know.
Girl. I'm trying not to be able to see because I could be taking me a nap, sleepy as I am. And look, I was like, well, I can stay up late. I can stay up late. Like, no, ma'am. Because then you're going to have a long day tomorrow and an early morning Saturday. You're going to feel that. Because you know, in your mind, you be like, oh, but just if I could just make it to this time or that time.
I'm just gonna cut it off.
You didn't plug it up?
It is plugged in. It is plugged in and it's charging, but it says I'm at 3%. Let me see.
Where your charger?
Down here on the wall.
Okay. Because as you said that I looked at mine, it's less than 50%. So I was like, ooh. So I might want to plug you up. Well, you be on that. Looking like somebody's long lost cousin over here. Got me pulling out seams with this little bit of seam ripper. I used to say, wonder why they call it ripper, because baby, you be ripping them seams, tearing them up to get that thread out of the wrong place so you can put it in the right place. And look, it's so little. Did I lay it down just that quick? What you say is on the table?
Now we have 2 people.
Oh, I don't even know how to go to YouTube to see. Somebody just text me to my not a now. Oh, you know why? Because I hit the StreamYard and then hit the button and send it to YouTube, but I couldn't figure out what I did, that it wasn't in the group. And one time I did it, the playback was so big that I was like, So now you pick one thing and roll with it.
So here it is.
How much that wine bag is, Miss Carol? You gonna sell it? Who looking for something to put their Hennessy in or they bottle of wine? She told me I can put a liter drink in there. I was trying to go to YouTube, but now I hear myself echoing. So I must have supposed to do that. I don't see it. I don't know how to do that. I heard myself echo as soon as I went to YouTube. I'll get off of it. You just look at the empty screen. Man,
I don't know. We're going to see if this is right.
where is my review, sir?
So then after we turned it, we turned the whole thing.
What in the
Here's
world?
our insulated side and our outside. Then we have to pin the right
I found it.
side.
Look, it's so tiny. Look where it's at.
You rolled under your machine.
I don't know why you don't see me, because you ain't on in the back office of Stream. I don't see your name in StreamYard. I see Patrice and Vaslika, but that must mean they were in the Facebook group or whatever. I thought this was the link to write the review, but it brought me to you crafting.
Well, welcome to crafting.
No, your email.
Yeah, we pin the right sides together. This is not the way I wanted the lining though. So we're gonna roll with it.
Well, take it out.
She
said,
I already clicked it.
Oh.
Do it again. I'll do it what was in my head. I mean, it's gonna work either way. It was just that the lining would be on the other side of the silver. But maybe it heard you say the silver's supposed to be.
She said it heard you say.
It heard you say it. So we're gonna roll with that.
I can't believe this thing is so little that it literally rolled under the side of the machine.
I bought my ergonomic
It's so
seam
tiny.
ripper from the Goodwill.
It rolled up under the side of the machine. I couldn't find it. I was like, where did it get in?
They had them when they, you know how they have all those things they want you to pick up.
You mean those last minute impulse things that are at the register?
Yeah, and that's where it was.
How many of us got at the end?
Well, I guess it was that or buy a snack. So
Well, the best snack I ever found at the register was when I went in Publix after y'all gave me them Dots honey mustard pretzels. Oh my God. They're softer than Snyder's, and I love Snyder's. I'll be paying $3, almost $4 for that little bag. But in my defense, don't nobody eat it but me. So I'll be sit there and suck all the honey sugar off of it, honey mustard. Then finally the pretzel soft enough to actually eat. See, now it's starting to look like some scrappy hair.
Oh, you almost done now. So you can come over here.
See, ain't but a little left now. When the bobbin gets stuck on the bottom of the machine, it look like scrappy nappy. I have no idea where you are, Brent. Talking about he thought that was a link to do the review, and it brought him to me watching me craft. That means it took you to YouTube, but I don't know where I didn't work in the group. So I'm gonna have to take the YouTube link and post it in the group because the whole point was, or send them a link where they can go to YouTube and see it. I can't be on Friday, so I was trying to come on Thursday, which also meant I couldn't go to my Toastmaster meeting tonight. Last week I was struggling, trying to figure it all out. Uh-oh. Come on now. Ta-da! I only 2 pieces again.
Okay.
Woo. The baby seam rip over here. And I will get the broom. You should see all this thread on the floor. Jesus.
That's all right.
Look, I moved this up the priority list. I want to make one of these for the kiddos. Yes, I need some bits. And it's got the flip flops. So what's the next part you got to do?
Now it became
Go get the iron to hang your seams. Okay.
We'll get the iron.
You get over here where I can find you since you like to hide and go little places.
After we turn it the way it's supposed to be once it's finished, then you have to open it up and put right sides together.
Let me put you on the big screen because ain't nothing to see over here. What are the little dots?
So we're at step 5. So I turned it over. Now we're gonna stitch down both sides. And then we have to turn it again.
Well, don't stitch nothing else.
I'm not. I'm going to
You got an iron, right? Yes. Let's hope the thread stays in long enough for me to play catch up. Where my tea? I'm thirsty. Oh, Lord, look.
Oh, that's I dropped it when I uncovered my machine. Going in. And then you plug it back in.
Girl. Where you going? You got over here. Wait, no, how this thing work? I ain't never been on this. I see the power cord. That's basic. Step 1, floor. Driver's pedal. Okay, that's pretty stuff. Oh, I can see it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you still would put the tape in the same space to line it up. That means it's on 1/8.
Here's my 5/8 right here.
Oh, so you ain't use this.
No.
You still use this.
Okay, one side. I'll be right back. I'm just going to get the iron. Should I get the square one or the tiny one?
Mm-mm. You know more than I know. I don't know what the square one is. You mean the regular people iron?
No, to make it low.
You want to be fancy. Bring the fancy one down.
I got an iron too.
I mean, we both got iron, so you're right. Where's the reverse? I guess I won't be locking this stitch in. Let's see, start and stop. Wait. Oh, we need water pressure. Found it. I don't know what those are. And a little wheel. You can cut somebody's finger off with them. That's considered a weapon. Somebody break in the house, you might want to bring them to the sewing room. These right here, this is a weapon. Let me see if I can turn it where you can see it. That's a weapon. That's what we call the scene. Girl, what the world? Oh, to this in the chair. Oh yeah, she 10 steps ahead of how many right about now. I don't know what she did. Let's see. Be careful. Leave it down in the fabric. Press it good. Make the turn. So I think it died.
It went off.
It went black. So
It died.
I just closed it down. You didn't tell me what I was supposed to do after that. And at first I didn't even look for the guide
Wait a
sheet.
minute, wait a minute. What you sewing?
The lining on the insulation. Because whatever this is here, you done did 5 more steps.
I said I was on step 5. No, you.
I know, but I didn't know what that was.
Oh no.
So all I was doing was that one line up the side.
Mm-mm. You do across the top.
First,
That's right.
because you stitched this to something.
I did. That's right. And that you got to do that same thing to this one.
Oh, and then do the side.
Well, now that you did the sides,
I didn't do one side. I just started.
that's all right. Now do across the top.
I'm gonna bring it on that next line first. Okay.
because I didn't do this. I didn't stitch mine to it because I'm gonna end up pinning it anyway. All you doing is an extra step.
Like I did extra step. And I locked it in. I figured I would be a thing a minute ago. I said if something ever happened, somebody said it before. I thought they said it as a joke, but go to the sewing room. These are killer birds.
I got them.
I seen them in the store, but I was like, I don't sew enough to need no
I got
$50
them
and $70.
No, I got them.
But that's how much they cost.
Oh, I know. They cost
Some
more
of them
than that.
$100, but the
Yeah.
ones I saw was $50 and $70. I said, no man, we're gonna get
I
them
got them
2
off
for
of,
$8.
I think either Facebook. I think Facebook.
I was like, you don't cut sew the one
They
no
were only like
$50 scissors,
$30.
girl. I had been hearing about it, but I was like, you ain't sew enough stuff to need no scissors cost $30 and $50. Leave that where that's it.
You do. You just train
Okay,
people.
so what you were saying was I ain't have to do this because I'm gonna have to stitch this to that anyway.
Right.
Oh, whatever. I don't like when I'm sewing away from me. Does that make sense?
When you're sewing away from you.
Yeah, like this. I want this to come towards me. I don't like when I'm gonna put the fabric over in here. I don't like this. Ooh, and it stay in, girl. I might give me a Nietzsche. Mama need her Nietzsche. Ain't that what this called? How you say it?
Well, that's probably the Japanese or Chinese name for a regular old sewing
It
machine.
stay in the material.
Because I heard that it might be other machine. It's some other name for something that's called.
It's a machine where it stays in the fabric, and I can do what I want to do.
And you can.
It works. This is why you need a second machine. You want a baby brother? Because you're going to get one. A sister's on. Hold on. Help is on the way. I guess I'll stitch it across the top now. Whatever.
So you put your needle on the left. You put your needle on the left.
I didn't put it on anything. Whatever's on somebody that was near me at some point in time, that's what they put it on. I don't know. I have a preference. Oh yeah, I don't know where and when and how. I just like when the needle does what it's supposed to do. Stay inside so that I can just press the little foot and stitch. All right, give me a little slack, baby. There we go. How you got that far?
I didn't get what for.
Something is inside. You must have turned or flipped something on the inside.
After you stitch
I don't do the bottom.
now you gotta.
The bottom stays open, right?
Yeah.
And
But now you
wait. I ain't do this one. So I'm gonna
I
do this
don't know
one.
why that's an extra step. Because you're gonna cut that off.
It don't matter. It's on there now.
I know.
Oh, well, what I do with this then? Since you don't want me to do that.
that.
Oh, put these together. This top with the other one like the So stitch the lining and the interfacing right here together is what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's why you're telling me don't stitch the side.
Yeah, because you're gonna trim it all off.
Yeah, but then you can't make the cute little notches.
Ooh.
These.
Put them two pieces together.
You know. Now, you mean these two pieces?
Yes. Yes, right sides together. Yep. Stitch across the top.
That's gonna be too thick.
It's no thicker than what I have. It's the same 3 pieces,
That's 4.
but it's gonna be the same 3 pieces of fabric. The lining, the insulation,
Oh,
and the outside. It's still 3 pieces.
this is 2 lining and 2 inside. Okay, so that's 4. Gotcha. And after you stitch these across the top, that one over there, that's
Then
the one.
Then you're gonna stitch your curves.
So what never on me stitching them curves then?
See, that's why you didn't have to stitch them together. Stitch the line and the pieces to it.
You mean because now once I open it, I'm finna stitch it to this?
Yeah.
Okay. I like how it look.
Nobody's gonna see it, but okay.
Yes, it is, because it's gonna be the inside of the bag.
You're not gonna see that because then you're gonna do this, which means you're gonna see you got these stitches, but then you're gonna turn around and stitch the 2 together and clip it off, cut it off, trim it off.
Okay.
So it's gonna be inside.
Okay. Putting the needle down the fabric, letting down the presser foot, forward a little, lock your stitch by going backwards and go forward. I was looking on the side for your reverse and it was in front of me. But you were gone and I couldn't ask you. So I was looking around.
But you figured it out.
Only because that image under there looks like a reverse. Baby, please don't stick. I'm not responsible for nothing that machine do. He is off the rail. His name is Brother Billy. Anything you can think of with a B, he ain't that
Not
guy.
back running.
Hey, he finna go to the shed.
Not back running.
He about to go to the shed. Ain't that what they say when they talking about doing dirty stuff? That might be that crazy movie I saw. Yeah, that's the movie I really watched. So what you saying is, of course, we would have ironed or pressed these over, but you just saying put them together now.
Right. Turn your print piece. Turn your print piece inside.
Really?
Yes.
We're gonna flip it inside or something?
And your silver piece inside. Yeah.
Oh, because that's what you did. That looks funny to me because you flipped them inside. So the right side and the
Right
insulation
sides together.
protection. I will say most things we do that. You're right. When we sewing, and then you have to flip them, reach inside and flip them out. I'd be like, why? Is it because it's gonna stitch under the bottom of the material? Why? Teacher? I say, why we do it like that? Is it because it's stitched under the bottom?
Because your seams are gonna go inside.
Oh, so you always put the right sides of the fabric or
Right
whatever
sides
together because you want your seams to be on the inside of whatever you're making.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you that at some point I knew that, but visually right now that makes a whole lot of sense. But okay. He-Man and getting his jump on.
Yeah. You should have taken that.
Your nap time is over. Then he just stopped cold turkey. Oh Jesus!
Every day.
He knew he was wrong. He just stopped cold turkey.
Why are you stopping?
He is so intelligent. He will
You
right
don't know
in
anything.
there.
You're trying to ask me something you don't know. This is the problem.
I don't know.
What you gonna do? Press them seams?
I was gonna press it flat, but your tension is loose.
I know what the word tension means. It's like how tight or loose something pulls,
Right.
but I don't know what that is on the sewing machine, and I don't know what I did or did not do. I thought it was just you turn it to one of those numbers.
Because there's something going on with the tension on this bob, and that's why it's not.
That's why he going to the porch.
I told you it's an adjustment.
It sounds like somebody else can be blessed with it. One man's trash, another man's treasure.
No.
And it's time for her to go.
Nope.
You been with me a long
Because-
time, baby girl. Must
Nope,
be time
because
to
you
move
can
on.
buy another bobbin case. You don't have to.
Oh, I thought you meant the bobbin, like like it's a part of the machine bobbin.
No, it's this.
Oh,
It's
the bobbin case, the metal thing.
Yes, it's too loose.
No, I ain't make it loose. If I did, I don't know how.
Well,
No, you can tighten them and loosen them.
yes, it has a screw on it to tighten it.
Oh, you know what? That's probably all that fancy stuff they charge you for when you take it over to the sewing machine places.
Well, I don't even know who fixes sewing machines down here because
No, I mean in general, like a place that fix sewing machine, they
Right.
probably charge your arm and a leg. They got a little kit with some little screwdrivers. That's probably who cleaning all those fancy machines for you. Take them in and get serviced.
yeah, I used to have a new home and that thing was almost $1,000.
But the machine
Mm-hmm.
sound like embroidery machine prices $2, $5, $10, $20,
We used to
$30,000.
sell new home machines in our fabric.
I've never heard of that, but okay.
He makes up songs.
Hmm.
He makes up his own entertainment.
So tell me about this sewing shop y'all had. So what did your mommy do at the sewing shop? What did your dad do? What y'all sell? Y'all sold sewing machines?
We sold sewing machines, patterns, fabric,
Gotcha.
notions, buttons, expensive buttons. My father said,
I just remember the story about you talking about shopping for them. That's why I'm like, well, what did y'all sell at the store? Because I would have never sent y'all Tiffles. Tiffles. Listen to me to our Tiffles. I was trying to not say ugly. I would have never sent y'all back to the store no more.
oh yeah, we went to New York. We used to go to New York and buy fabric. And we saw these buttons, they were gorgeous. And we bought lots of buttons at lots of money. And my father used to say, you buy the cheapest fabric and load up the shelves. You don't go buy the most expensive fabric. We bought the most expensive buttons. The buttons were so expensive. Maybe one button sold for $5 or $10. Now a pack of buttons for $2 or $3. And this was a good 25 years or more. We had a little teeny.
That must have been before y'all was married and knowing how to count quarters. I mean, both of y'all must have been young.
Already married.
And you was doing dumb stuff like that? Y'all knew y'all was
We had to
rich.
stock up the store.
Yeah, but y'all just knew y'all was rich. I was just doing stuff to be doing. Dad knew.
It was 40.
I'm thinking like he had said, you know, we're gonna stand outside the store. Let me get y'all a chance to do something like y'all was teenagers. Y'all knew better. Y'all just wanted fancy stuff in the store.
It was a little row house in a little community in Baltimore County. And we were next to a barber shop. And we had the first floor. And then we took sewing classes and instructed it.
Your sister taught something?
We did, and we had an instructor, a high school teacher that taught home economics, and she would come in and teach too.
So why you and your sister don't sew? What was the name of the sewing shop?
The Golden Needle.
That's cute.
We had a lot of things.
The sister shop. Come sew and sit with the sisters. Two sisters are buying expensive stuff in New York instead of practical stuff for the sewing shop.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like memories.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. What you say, y'all was the sample sisters? Y'all was out there sampling shit?
Mm-hmm. I'm Sam 6 and she's Sam 7.
What?
I'm Sam 6 and she's Sam 7.
That sound like the girl that's got they have, is it 8 or 9? And they call them M1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But they were all their children. Y'all must have been the cousins.
Well, yeah, all of us. It was 7 sample girls.
You mean like my grandfather's granddaughters type of thing? No, this was husband and wife, and they had 8 or 9 children. And look, they're either my age, no, they're my sister's age. I thought it was so amazing.
My uncle had 2 children, and my other uncle had 3.
I've never heard anybody else that did that but them, but it's because they called them by their names, but I thought it was cute because they would call them M1, all the way to 8 or 9, because there was 1 or 2 sets of twins. Good people, good people. Robersons. Shout out to the Robersons. I ain't never heard nobody that's called their children or, you know, a family thing like that. That's why it amazed me.
We were supposed to get out vanity tags that said Sam 6 and 7.
I just remember in high school sitting on the bus with this young man. We was talking, and he was like, "I'm gonna get married. I'm gonna have a whole lot of kids, and I'm gonna this and that." And girl, he knew what he wanted way back then. He did, and he was so serious. He met a young lady. They got married. They had a big family, and God must have knew that's what he wanted to give them. Beautiful little family. Anyway, S1s and all the way. Sample. I was up there sampling something.
Yep. You know, of course, with the name sample, we would have bought him a lot of jokes.
They probably was at least some concerns back then.
They made up things just as they do now. It wasn't doing. This is not to put it on the curb. This is to fix.
Everybody was put it on the curb. What's up? Put it on the curb. Oh, you talking about the sewing machine? No, ma'am. That's how put it on the curb. I'm going to see which and what.
Nope. It's a go online.
Let me tell you what she can do. She can stay here at your house, and she can be the bed. Put her in the basement back there somewhere else. He's just been adopted. Because if you causing that much trouble, you ain't a woman. You a
It's
man.
just a bobbin case. That's all it is.
She says so.
It is. That's all it is. It's the adjustment to the bobbin case. My little screwdriver. It's the littlest one I got. I have. Oh, it might be one in the.
My poor laptop got 2 screws left, and I'm gonna figure out which screwdriver. I think the set I got like that with the yellow ones, I think from the Dollar Tree or Family Dollar. I'm gonna try that and see if it'll gonna take them last 2 screws out that laptop, so we can put that extra RAM in there. Cause walking around with the laptop and being held together by 2 screws, that's how come I was on AT&T tomorrow to give me a new computer.
Get a bungee cord.
Not no bungee cord.
Make sure it stays together.
I'm not playing with you. I'm worried that all the stuff gonna fall out of it.
That's what I said, bungee cord.
It's got a terabyte of storage, so it's got more than enough storage. But the RAM, it don't move fast enough. Is the way he explained to me. But so don't pull nothing. There we go.
Well, you're not gonna like the final step anyway. Because it's handsome.
How long is that?
You gotta go around the bottom of it. I think it's the next step.
Oh, that sounds like a service the Crafting Lab can provide to design with Ashley. That sounds like what you need me to cut out, weed, do, fix, take out the trash, what kind of bartering service, win-win, what? I gotta hand stitch all this cross here, and it gotta be neat. We'll see how these fingers feeling when the time comes. Oh man, come on to the edge so we can pivot out of here. Stay in the hole. Okay. Turn, baby, turn, baby, turn. Okay, go back. Because now you're over 2 stitches too far. Get in. There you go, in the hole. Whee! Them curves, baby. Ooh. You learn to do curves quick. Look, they not in the exact
It's
same
still a
hole.
straight stitch. You just go like that and like that.
Look right here.
You don't go down the sides.
I had to take it out because I thought I needed to see. And so then when I put it back, I got that one.
Because it was only one line. You started one end and get to the end. Not go down. Just the curves.
Oh, okay. So I was done. Just then when I was talking about the pivot.
Oh, yeah, just the curves.
There it go, boo-boo. If you turn the wheel, it'll let you get a little play. Just the curves. Yeah, man. Follow.
Now you gotta clip your curves.
Girl, wait a minute here. So down, up and out.
Did you go to
Down,
no, not
up
that.
and out.
No,
That's why when you just said the curve, I was like,
I think you just like using.
no, I think when you give me directions and you say straight line, this is a straight line. Only the curves mean in your armpit, in the circle.
I think you like made extra steps for yourself.
I don't mind no extra sew stitches, just a line, but ain't nobody trying to waste no thread. We're trying to save all the fabric and the material. But you just said it. So that means I ain't need to pin this. The side, because ain't none of this going. Where you was when I was pinning this stuff?
All you had to do was pin the two curves that way. Because you're gonna open it up. You're gonna turn it and open it up. So you're at this step.
That sounds like step 4.
Right, you're at 4. You should be at 4.
Yeah, but this right here.
What?
Why this can't stay? Pass me that little skinny thing. Let me to my place.
It should have a top to it.
What? The same purple? Mm-hmm. Yeah, way over there in the mailbox. Sewing box. Oh, do I need to move so you can get through?
No. Oh yeah, you have to take this out because it has to open up so that it.
That's fine. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to sit here and take it out. But you usually have to take out the first 3 or 4 before you can do it from the inside. Catch the little thing. My ergonomic one, you know, it might be in that gray box right there with the fabric. Yeah, I do. That thing that hurt.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
No,
your
I don't.
fingers hurt tomorrow. I was sure finna look over there and look for it.
By the time you do all that, this will be out.
I don't like to weed and I don't like to seam real, but it's a necessary evil per se.
I know I had to make a door. I didn't bring the other one.
I was like, oh,
I mean, I probably got one in there.
I'll be sticking still. If I could sit on my face.
There you are.
I ain't got these for terrible. No, that's the dollar with the cake. Miss, I got 10 of them. Oh, look, saving this to do the tumbles with us.
Oh, okay.
Come on, y'all. I still want to make the cave. Look, it's in here. What is this? Oh, this is dinner. Here's the. I threw it in here. Girl, I'm finding everything but it's on the blanket. They're gonna find it.
We were supposed to make bonnets.
We didn't give up on making bonnets. That ain't on the list. Who gonna buy them?
People who wear bonnets. You?
I don't need no bonnet. I got 6 bonnets. So where did I put it? Must be in a different bag. She said want to work on the teacher planner. That was yesterday and I ain't even finished. Live on YouTube.
Oh,
Wine too.
oh. Where your keys?
Oh. I'm sorry.
You said you're cold? Well, go sit in their room.
What the? I was looking for
Their room is like
the fat seam ripper.
so what? I already got it out.
Well, at this rate, I keep having to use it. I laid it today. All these different infusibles and whatever interfaces and stuff. I like that one because it had a long cord on it, but it wasn't insulated. Where in the world is the little ticky? Oh, I'm about to turn the camera over there. She done pulled out the cute little ironing board for y'all. And the heat press. That's what I call it because it looks like a heat press to me instead of an iron. I keep thinking of an iron like an oval or triangle.
Oh, yeah, I got one of those too, but
Is it on?
is the iron on?
I hope not, because we got to sit up here next to all this stuff. We've been
It's plugged in. It's not on though.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it has the same little numbers as the heat press.
Girl, who broke the back off the pencil?
Girl, they had to have quiet time. And I don't know. I think they had school lessons to do.
But they broke the back off. How you get that off the pencil? Kids. I know we did it too.
They're your kids. I don't have any kids.
Children of their own creation, baby.
You rescinding your motherhood. Oh, okay.
Today. Tomorrow will be awesome again. Y'all know that's how parenthood is.
Yes, a never-ending job.
No matter what age. And I used to say, oh, it's going to be perfect when they grow. Now when they got their own, baby, they be on the heart more when they live.
And they still needy. We are all still needy of our moms. A mom and job never goes away.
I don't know if the daddy job either, for the ones that do it. You got some awesome daddies, the ones that do it. You like, everybody wants your daddy. You got a daddy know how to be a daddy.
We still got we got trimming to do.
Yes, but I felt bad when I looked down and saw all of it. It's like, oh, I did that. This fancy rooms, they want to make sure it's staying in the hamper over here. I have no idea where I put the ergonomic down. It's special when we books. Babe, I thought it
All
was
right, now you gotta do your stitches on
my
both.
inside only.
Yes.
Next time I'll look to the left on the guide. See, I like human guides. I'm gonna turn it back around since I'm stitching the inside so because somebody got the iron out. You see the iron? I'm trying to turn it. She done pulled her whole iron out. The little maker board.
My sleeve board.
That's right, it's called the sleeve board. I'm like, where the light go, girl? Remember, plug you back up. The door let you out. Why you pick that up over there on the camera? You're doing too much. You're not cooking again on me. It must be hungry. Is he eating? Yeah. I'm smiling for him. He eating, leave him. French fries? Is that what we're having? You know everybody loves French fries.
We've had so many french fries in the last 2 weeks. I don't even know if we have them.
Oh, Jesus. We ain't going to the hospital.
No, you didn't. Go sit down.
I looked up in the thread on the top. It's not in.
Look, your needle's not threaded.
In nothing.
Oh, Bridget, you need to come put it in the. You should just not run.
I was walking and then walked too tired and
It's
then
not in the
I was ready to move back away from her. You did not know I was there.
So I have to make a list of what new toys need covers. It's the same.
cross down up here.
And then through the middle. It's the same as yours.
It just looks a little different. That's right. You don't get so behind everything. Your hole look a little bigger. Look how she looks. Is your phone dead too? Or just your iPad?
Nah, I don't know. But this,
It's black.
this phone is on 16%.
What you be doing? Or is everybody else using your phone?
I thought it was on the charger. I thought I charged it last night.
I want you to know when you say
No, this one was
no,
on.
when you say shit like that, I think that you be exaggerating. Girl, this one could be dead too.
See? So,
That is hilarious.
oh, it's on 49%.
I'm just saying all these devices are not everybody on them. I said, I know good
They
well.
say because I got a whole lot of windows open.
It is.
Girl, this thing is on 7. What?
That's exactly why your phone dies. All in tabs open.
I'm just shaking my head because you know I be hitting 20 open.
I just need a new phone.
You need to stop leaving your windows open. Every time I do
I think I need a computer more than I need a new phone.
Well, my nephew was here, and I missed.
Oh, he's scrambling eggs.
He's making French toast, but he told us we had an hour. It's not hard to thread. You can turn the camera back around to you because I'm not doing anything over here.
I thought you was going to finish the bag.
I have to sew it. I can't sew it because we need your tension tightened on there.
I know little dusty book off there. Go down and get thread. Do it have to be already under the bottom first?
Just pull it
Nope,
up like
it made a loop.
Yeah, it should have been there.
It was there. I just didn't know if I needed to like take it out and put it back in for it to do the loop de loop.
But my nephew said we each had an hour of free technical support while he was here, and then they were so busy with all their agenda that I didn't get my free hour of tech support.
So I need you to call your tech support person back. Is that what you're trying to say? Look, I tried to get my brother-in-law to put TeamViewer and tech support on my laptop. So when I call on the phone, you literally can just jump on, hit the code and roll. He don't want to be bothered. I told him, don't worry about it. I'm going to end up finding me a tech person that's going to do the stuff I want them to do. And I'm trying to put him on retainer, baby. So when something wrong, you can do it. Now, as long as it's been, I should have just picked it up and mailed it to him.
Yeah.
It's all right. Hey. Hey, don't like me. Put my foot on the presser foot, and she started dancing in one hole. She thought she was a what's that thing called in the construction people use? A jackhammer. She started jugging. I must have threaded it wrong.
Probably not. Don't worry about that. I don't worry about none of this. I don't worry. Nothing to worry about.
I guess now when it don't take 20 minutes to thread the needle, we can rethread it without our, I made
I should have. I looked at the
Oh,
needle.
they go
side.
back here and not across here.
Yeah, that's pretty bobbin.
So, but that's always for the bobbin. Okay, explains that. And then I did bring it down here and back up because I followed the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. I did that. It's in the hole. I sent it down to get the friend come out to play. I don't know why I said everything that way. I guess because my mind is out the way. Whew. See, this is why I'm so by myself. Because the troubleshooting, baby, the trouble. Wait a minute. Don't that look like it's tangled up in there?
All the way in the basement and the door's closed. So we can
Because that's how this works.
Oh, no. Looks like, oh, I guess it's based off what direction you put it in.
I had it going to the back.
Wait a minute. Now it's wrapped all around.
I don't want to undo the needle.
I'll undo it because it ain't nothing like that needle over there I got going on. Woo, that needle's bigger. I don't know if your hole is bigger or what, but
I don't know.
see that hole.
I do my
Is it
best.
even?
I do my best not to have to change it.
Let's try that again. I don't want y'all looking up in my face. What's she laughing at?
You?
All I did was put my foot on the person's foot. I'm done for the day. I can't replace your machine. I don't know what the boo-boo doing. Come on, baby. We're going to take bobbin out, I guess.
Get up in there.
We will send you the final product later since the machine Nietzsche is acting crazy. Thanks for joining. Good night. This girl talking about, oh, Lord, she's talking about, don't be talking about my baby. I was talking about your baby. But, oh, shoot, I unplugged the mouse. So, look, she was talking about her husband. You see my sister talking about, don't be talking about my baby. See, I ain't called no names. You jumped on YouTube talking about names. Nobody even would have known it was your baby until you said so. But we at the crafting lab and it's family time. I think the little people about to get in trouble. We'll send y'all the final project later for the wine tote bag. Or you can call it an insulated bag if you don't want to call it wine.
Yep. See y'all.